Alright. Back here with Warhammer Rogue Trader. Last we left off, we had gotten a big notification from Alpha Gamma. I went through and searched forever, couldn't find a single piece of information on anything, and so I just went through the two alternatives and decided to go with the Abelard option because that gives us something. I could not for the life of me figure out what the hell like Pascal's option actually gave us. Because I was like, oh, maybe it's, obviously wasn't a trait. And I was like, oh, maybe it's, we get people or whatever. Nope, not that. As far as I can tell, it does literally nothing. So instead, I went to with Abelard's decision, and I got a little perk. The Healer of Metal, right, as it says it should give you. And you get -5 armor pen for enemies, which is nice, considering we're, doing some armor stuff with our characters, getting pretty decent armor values. Reducing their armor pen is nice, right? It's not that much, but it is a nice little passive. And besides that, actually, how's our... Okay, we're progressing. We're making some progress there. I also did a bunch of like inventory management stuff. Went to our traders, bought a couple new things, sold stuff. Nothing too new. Basically nothing new that we're actually using. This plasma gun is just pretty much worse. I mean, more damage, of course, but we would use the other plasma gun if we really needed just raw more damage, which we don't. So, well, where did it go? There it is. Right, we would just use this guy because that's more armor pen and more max damage. So this is actually garbage. You can just go to cargo. I should do that. I should really send a lot more things to cargo. Also don't care about the splinter pistol. Actually, I really don't care about this guy. We don't need a shuriken catapult. Goodbye. We also don't need a normal hand flamer. We'll keep one of these guys. Because, right, the pistol has the advantage that you can use it in melee range. Which is, good. Unsigned Axe can also go to cargo. Unfading Valor, we'll keep it in case it, like, upgrades itself later. We also got the Precise Boulder, so we can get rid of this guy. Officer's Chainsword, I think we can get rid of. It's not doing enough damage now. Get rid of some of these just unnecessary weapons. And I'll do a little bit more inventory management later. But just some minor stuff, equip some stuff. We still don't have a lot of neck pendants for a lot of people. But moved over to Ported Manipulator to Pascal since he's actually going to be using his high ammo consumption things. I do wish the tooltips weren't broken so I could tell me how much ammo this used to use. I feel like it used to. I don't know. I feel like they just... I'm not going to keep complaining on it. I've complained about it enough. But yeah, tooltips being neutered / broken is a little weird. Besides that, just some equipment stuff, moved over a couple items, put on some capes and stuff, increased her dodge because that affects her lethality. Argenta got the new Precise Bolter, which is just nice. It has long range, solid damage, decent rate of fire, good ammo. Just a nice solid choice for her. And then we got the Reconstructed Flamer Pistol, which makes her melee attacks do more crit chance and damage. Actually, not just hers, all, which is good. We also got a Power Axe, so that way she has some armor pen with her melee weapon. And put this on her because I think she's the only one who applies that stuff for on our team because she has Devastating Attack, which can set people on fire with energy, / we can set people on fire with Flaming Pistol. And Burning is one of them. So, and also the Axe can do bleeding, so this goes on her. The tech use part is completely irrelevant. But and then we got a helmet for Cassia, which reduces her weapon and ballistic skill, but that's fine. It gives her 15% more damage, though, and 10 willpower, so significant increases. Does she have a shotgun? She does have a shotgun. That's where my shotgun went. I just realized, yeah, I have it on Cassia. Oh, we can compare now. Way higher max damage, but no. Interesting. Oh, we'll just leave that. Alright. Besides that, I think some colony projects. Also, I repaired our ship and did an upgraded the shield posts. We have some, I think, options here. We can do Shrine if we get some phlogiston, so that's on our lookout for right now, because we get a lot of stuff for that. We could also theoretically save for this one, but I'm not exactly feeling it. More complacency is nice, but yeah. Hammer Epiphany, I think, is the one we're going for there. Janus, Janice is free right now. Not exactly feeling this one, so probably Xeno defense only takes. Actually, no, we can only do monster servants, so maybe people can get Scorcher. It's good, right? It allows you to take a second turn for your turn, basically. Not necessarily take a second turn, but helps. And doesn't cost actually that much resources that we care about. We've got a decent amount of chemicals. People are fine. We could also just do this one, but I don't feel like spending all our adamantite and weapons on this. Because we just get a sword that we're not going to use. At least the Scorchers could theoretically come useful. Kiava Gamma, we actually could get some of these options, but I'm holding out solely because that -3 efficiency is a bit rough. We do get 2 Profit Factor and we get 9 mechanisms, so if we need mechanisms for other stuff, this is where we can get them. We also apparently have mag trains, which cost us some phlogiston, so we can get some mechanisms, but as mentioned, we need phlogiston explicitly, so not doing that yet. Yeah, is there a way of... Okay, yeah, so our efficiency there is actually pretty low. Our efficiency overall is honestly pretty low. Anything we can do to increase that? We need mechanisms. Okay, well, we can get the cycle going. Yeah, some more mechanisms. Some hull integrity, okay. Maybe we do this. But no, we'll see. I want the Foulstone one more. Alright, so we are heading north now. I had Magnetic Storm, we don't have the augers to deal with that. Dragonis, and then more Eldari survivors. Okay. Spend 1. Vessel's confessors report discontent among the flock during the traditional sermon before departure. The ritual chandelier, 100 candles were snuffed all at once. Missionaries attribute the incident to open ventilation shaft, but the voidsman noticed whispering about an ill omen, fearing woes that may come. We'll do the Lower Imperium. So we'll sanctify all chambers. Hey, 27 XP. Cool, some actual horses. Oh, that's a battle station. Strange finding. Discoveries made at sites of the frozen world. Countless human bodies suspended in clear ice of a glacier. The body showed no sign of injury as they dived into liquid water the moment before it turned solid ice, freezing them in place with their eyes wide open and their hair fanning out behind them. Searchers uncovered nothing that can explain this mystery. Cool. Five plasteel. We're fine for now, but five is where I'm like, oh, okay, that's potentially worth it. Yeah, what we got here? Exploratory Void Station. Mercator's ship approaches the depths of Mechanicus Void Station. It is met with hostile scrutiny as the station defense leaders. Explorator Lex Mechanic introduces himself as Unit 42, dispassionately inquires how the station could be of use. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, so we've come across this sometimes, so it's not always a good idea to sell all of our cargo. Upon consulting Datamate Cogitator, Lex Mechanic Service Unit 42 confirms that the station requires rare transnurium elements of natural gas for research of undisclosed nature. For its part, the station cannot offer anything in exchange at the moment, but Footfall... the representative on Footfall will certainly repay him for his aid. Alright, well... Put a pin in it. Come back when we have some stuff. At some point I'm going to need to go back and do a bunch of... Oh, low chances actually. So we've got a Colt growing. Put the cult under surveillance. Yeah, okay, just people going a little bit wild in the warp. Hey, there's some actual bridges. We can get to Dargonis. Oh. Quite the system. Some resources are fine. You know, scrap, we are a little low on it. 2 plasteel, oh my god, so tempting. How much plasteel do they think you need? Yeah, I guess. If there's a wreck, who knows? Yeah, you have a lot of, like, nothing stuff, which is weird. You don't even get, like, a planet description or anything, really. Hidden Valley litter of thousands of animal skeletons suggests the sleeping gas vent stairs. Likely animals don't realize they're heading into a deadly trap or even come here to die on purpose. Well, let's try to say yes. Oh. I guess. You know, we're literally never using those. It's just... What are you part of? You're part of Adeptus Mechanicus cargo. That's actually worthwhile. Be gone. You don't need 47 medkits, quite honestly. But I'll handle inventory stuff off screen. Just because, you know, I like to overly deliberate. I imagine we're going to get a lot of people from, Dargonis. Okay, as I mentioned, we don't need more of those. Cool. Kind of another whatever system. A little bit of money doesn't hurt, though. But yeah, fuel and... Yeah, fuel is what we need, right? For the Adeptus Mechanicus place. Do we go straight to Dargonis? Let's go here first. Oh. Something did manage to get into the ship and is now prowling dark corridors of loading bay 5. We'll isolate the chamber until it leaves the warp. Ah. Well, they did a fine job. They managed to stop it from attacking the rest of the place. Yes. I do like all these ones where Cassie's just like, yep, nothing. Gains Navigator in sight. Okay, we'll do a ship combat to end it. Well, not end it per se. Oh, we have a landing. Okay. Well, we'll do the ship combat and then landing and then probably land on Dargonis. I'm probably just going to split this into 2 recordings because I've actually got to go a little bit earlier. 2 adamantine, tempting. We do have a contract for adamantine, so I'm going to hold off. Oh. Yeah, you can have short leave. Cool. So adamantine's good to know if we need it, but we have a contract that we just give them some profit factor for 5, which is more than we need. As soon as you draw close to an unknown ship, it points its cannons at you. Several other ships emerge from the shadows, drifting asteroids tightly encircling you. Captain Zanta Labouche offers a mocking greeting, and you can buy your way out of this, but the price must be your soul's satisfaction. Outrageous suggestion sends your crew into a fury or no-win scenario. You can enter an uneven fight and lose everything, or shamefully pay to save your skin. We're attacking. We need murder. That's not that uneven. We've had far worse, although they are 2 ships of our actual size, which is a little bit more than we're actually ever used to dealing with, but that's fine. Right. First things first. Yeah, we've got our long-range side cannons. Let's see. Do you have lances? You got a lance and torpedoes, that's fine. Macro cannons, so okay.
Fire right now!
Okay.
This one's going down.
Cool. Reducing the ability of them to do anything is, very important. Alright, we're gonna warp jump. Unfortunately, not at an angle we can do anything. We could do this. Allows us to use both, or we can reduce cooldown. Cool.
The time has come.
And we don't need to shield pulse. Okay. This Cobra class shouldn't do anything. Sure. Not too much damage there. But we're in a pretty good position, honestly. Like, obviously not too much damage on our end right now, but...
Torpedoes locked.
We get a little bit of damage here. And we don't need to we actually don't want to close any distance here. Because that'll make it easier for them to shoot, so we'll save the shallow jump. Don't care about those plasma torpedoes. Okay. Oh, we can make a direct hit here. Okay.
Annihilate
Do this. Do that. Do a couple of shots there.
Where we tread, the unfaithful fall.
Cool.
The time has come.
This should put us safe. And you know what? Why not? Yeah. I guess I could have shield pulsed. Our torpedo is going to make a good shot here. I guess that counts as rear, sure. Do this.
Unleash our vengeful
Those torpedoes aren't going to be very useful, but that's fine. Do some damage.
Bleed them.
Do a bit more damage. And we're going to warp jump. And I should have done this first. I need to get in the habit of doing this. The shield pulse thing. I literally just spent all my money on it. Sure. Oh no, land shot. God, dude, these things are so agile. Okay.
Lay in the course.
Oh. you hit.
Onward!
Eh.
I revel in the
Hey!
spectacle of their glittering.
I have missed
That was literally
this
our best fight we've had. We took no damage, and we get all of our scrap actually for scrap purposes. Cool. So what we need to upgrade, I think, is swing run here. How much scrap do we have? 151. Okay, yeah, we're gonna upgrade swing run because getting gives us a little bit more flexibility there, which I think is fine. The other option is making new heading a bit better, which just reduces its cooldown. So actual improvement into functionality of the ability, I think, is more important. Alright, we'll save that, and I will continue this recording a bit later. Alright, it's time to land here on these ruins that we left off on here. This is just, pretty much picking up exactly where we left off, having done any inventory management stuff, so we're just going to go in. Don't see a reason to change up our party comp. Could experiment with our Gentlest new bolter, but we'll just have you stick along. Because I'm quite enjoying her damage output. Let's see.
I offer up my thanks to thee, O Messiah, for granting me the ability to serve you as a predator whose prey is knowledge.
Thanks, Pascal? Question mark? Okay, we got 100% athletics check, so let's do that.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Oh, this looks like Xenos stuff. Cracked Xeno chest.
None shall
That
stand
looks
in
like
my
a puzzle
way.
item. Oh. What did I detect? I'm just aware.
None are better at searching.
Oh, a pattern. Okay, so that's upset. Let's just blow this up.
The Inquisition taught me many things.
9 XP. Okay. Ah. Okay, this is most definitely a puzzle.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Oh. Weird that these are interact ones. Okay, a hole. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so there are 2 patterns here. Oh, what? No, hey. Oh, God. Okay, so something bad will happen. Basically, as we solve the second one, it seems. Seems like the first one is safe, and then the second one is dangerous. Alright,
It's about time.
Well, it's the last thing to interact with here, so.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Did we succeed? Oh, okay. Interesting. Ah, okay. So we have to make the patterns. Well, let's make the simple one here. Oh, the pattern no longer works. Okay. So I must do the first one. Okay. So we have to crack Xeno chest item, right? Okay. Well, we've got to try the second one. How can we direct this thing? Okay, do... I need to know what like buttons we actually have available to press. Oh. Like near free control. Okay. So okay, so this is the apex. So we go here. Cross. Okay. You like the singular fresh injury. It's very funny. Cool. Oh, and a chest. Alright, let's save. Because apparently everyone died as a result. So. Oh, finally a force sword upgrade. For obviously for our resident psyker melee dude. Yeah, massive increase. Good job. Can we put... Yeah, we put the Xenos chest in there.
For me?
So now do we have to do this second? Do this one? Let's just check.
What ails you?
They fear to look at me because of my appearance. I fear to look at them because of their rotten
so it
colored
is-
souls.
Aw, thanks, Cassia. Okay. So this pattern no longer works. It's not that strange of a pattern. So two options here is there is a pattern somewhere around here that I'm not aware of. Okay, not actually anything interesting there.
I
So we
won't
need a third
tolerate
pattern.
weakness.
Unless we just need to create the pattern in a different way. Let's try that. Let's just try reversing the pattern. Okay. Guess they go clockwise.
Follow my lead.
Oh, while we're here,
What
I'm
advice
alert.
do you seek?
Heal everyone.
Let me help.
You don't need to use the good med kits.
This wound will make a fine scar. Let's patch you up.
Thank you. Now where were we?
This wound will make a fine scar.
Okay. So what happened there? Okay, so they all go clockwise. And you can't allow it to go in on itself. That's what we're learning. Right, all the buttons make the thing go clockwise, and if you send it back on itself, you're dead. So, then, let's try recoding this pattern with a different orientation if it's possible. Yeah, let's try. Here's the real test. Okay, so you can't have things hitting multiple things. Oh wait, hold up. Yeah, we're missing that, unfortunately. Yep.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Alright, I'm gonna try that one more time. Yeah, we only connected these two, so we really only have two possible permutations, I think. Okay, so we've got...
I'll live another
Okay.
day.
Let's not get royally messed up here.
I'll
Okay.
lay claim to the stars.
Maybe we have to create this one in a better way. Oh wait. Maybe it's not possible. Right. Because they've already done one. Right? Sorry, I just bumped the microphone. Right, they very explicitly like this pattern no longer works, so this first pattern no longer works. Yeah. We'll give one shot here. Let's see if we can just do it in reverse order.
I've suffered worse.
Okay. Well, I guess we leave. Do we really? I feel like, right, we put it in. It has to do something. Maybe if we make the athletics checks this way.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Yeah, or maybe we're missing some secret perception check that we're just royally or screwed over on. Let's see, any floor patterns? Don't look like it.
It's about time.
Okay. Well. There has to be a thing thing. I think I like. Okay, it's either complete bait. Okay, I'm gonna reload because I might be sitting here for a bit. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking here. I'll think out loud, so it's not just silence. Also, if this ends up me taking a lot of permutations, I might just cut to it. But this pattern doesn't work. This pattern we already used. So it's two options. Either there is no pattern and it's going to be a completely fruitless endeavor, or there is another pattern and it is hidden. And I think... yeah, that would clear it. Because, like, there was some ghost doing some stuff. They're like hammering this wall. Right? I think there's another ghost somewhere, but there was a ghost hammering that wall, and I didn't know what that's supposed to mean, but maybe... I'm trying to look at the wall or something. Maybe this pattern? Let's look for detail. Well, alright, let's give it a shot. So we need to be able to, as we've kind of learned through our pain here, is that everything moves clockwise, right? And you can't ever cross back into this thing or you'll take damage. Take your injury, more specifically. So mathematically there has to be, right, there should be a fixed number of solutions that is possible. Obviously, we can't recreate these patterns in the opposite direction. I don't think that is meaningfully different. So we need to think what ends up with this line going down. So I think if we do this guy, that goes there, there, there. Maybe, but it's not connected. Okay, let's circle this. Right, because we almost made it a couple times, like, with this exact pattern, right? Because we were here. Okay, let's say here. This guy, if we go here, we'll hit here, which is fine. And we'll cross back over, we'll dim, and then we'll cross over. And if we have two things on this, it explodes, right? So I don't think we can do that. If we do this guy, we can hit this guy, though. So let's give that a shot. Right, and this guy we can connect to here, pretty obviously. Well, is this? No, this is slightly different pattern. And this, now we hit the thing? No, it's there. It only explodes when there's two on this thing, right? I keep, like, okay, the rules are not, like, two on these things that explodes. Oh, cool. See, that was logical. What do we get? Oh my god, Cassia, that is crazy. And Aldari. Okay. We've had this fight before. Unfortunately, our initiative is very bad, but we've had this fight before. Alright, Heinrichs. You get to go here, Abelard. There, and then Pascal. Is there cover up here? No. Alright, Pascal's gonna go join the boys down there. Alright, cool. Well, that was solvable. I don't think you could have got that if you started over here, because we tried over here a good couple times. Alright. So we've done this guy. That just loops and that just creates this guy again, almost? Actually, no, it actually recreates that guy again. Okay. Oh, we have no line. That's not true. We have no, actually, what am I doing? I need to. Alright, let's buff her. Combat Locust.
Too easy.
Front line goes back
Nothing
here.
I can't do.
Cassia cover efficiency. This guy. I can't hit anyone, can I? No. Yeah, sometimes cover's interesting, where you think you'd get sight lines, but you actually just get no sight lines, and it's sad. So every time we hit with this thing, right, because we want to get our resolve killed. Okay, well that's a far taller ask. Luckily, I don't think these guys really do range damage, so you can really just go for it. Oh, I should have done this afterwards. Well, alright, we'll do this instead then. Or maybe we can debuff him, because we do have the weak body, weak soul. So, you know, minus 21 is not bad. Okay, that's just going to bean our poor man down here. I'll just take a shot. Yeah, I'll take 12 damage. Ow. How do they get 2 attacks? That's evil. That was us taking a tax opportunity. Okay. Weird. Dude, what are sight lines? My god. Really? Really? Oh my god. Okay, this cover was complete bait. It's useless cover. It's actually the worst cover in the world. Okay. Well, you know, we don't have it, and we might as well. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, Cassie's gonna have to eat attack opportunity, but that is fine. Yeah, that's good damage.
I understand your intent.
Take another shot.
I am not your Xenos pet.
The camera's being very annoying. Okay. This overall just look at a weird fight location. Insane. Okay, things to do, things to do. First things first, let's buff Heinrichs. Okay. Nope. God, dude, the camera angles sometimes indoors are so rough. Can I get away with this? No. Okay. Well then. Or curse.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Then we're gonna just fire this off twice.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
slowed? I'll take slowed. Also, warp curse is nice. Highlights. Very obvious choice here. You don't need to charge, so.
For the throne's glory.
Kicked away. Oh, to get knocked prone? Yeah! Do we shoot or do we resolve stack? I think we just shoot in this case. I want to get those things stacking. Okay. Abelard, though, you are going to help out with the Screamer.
Indeed.
Or not. $58. Okay, well, I think we should do Thunder Slam then. 58. Can we...
Victory is imminent.
Haunting Scream.
It will be done.
Defensive stance. Alright, Pascal. Very obvious cases here.
Comprehends all.
Alright, we're gonna kill that pink horror. This doesn't increase our damage, does it? Okay, if we do this, there's no way of doing it without. Okay, so if we do it on this guy.
My vow is to serve.
Okay, Pascal. If you get the shot, you get the shot. Fantastical. Full AP back. Oh, dear lordy lord, y'all in already. We'll slow this down afterwards. Nice dodge. Should have done Intimidate at some point, but we'll just get away with this. They don't have weapons, so who cares? We'll just get Intimidate going. Okay, I was about to say, I'm hoping for some defensive action on Heinrich's then. Okay. We are joining the team over here. Okay, Yiliot still gets a shot and she's going to kill this guy, so we're on team murder the pig horror. Okay. In fact, we're going to then
Not a problem for me.
do this
Nothing I can't do.
and respawn her
All
up.
too easy.
Get a little bit more wiggle room there. Obviously this, more damage is nice. Apply some to
Already
Screamer. Then
Let's see how they respond to this.
there you go. Some decent damage. I'm still not using my Surefire Plans things enough. Hey. Oh, that's a lot. Holy crap. Oh, not killed. Okay, well. Anyways, I wanted to see our parry damage. The stratagem, okay. That's fine. No, it can't move. Okay, well that's a little unfortunate. Oh, but I can shoot you. And in fact, that is what's going to happen. Oh, the warp curse is propagating. Thank God. So I finally lived long enough for it to actually propagate.
If it serves your cause.
You suffer more damage, but you do get to murder, so... Just do it.
Fool creatures!
Ah! The overpen is actually a negative there.
If I must.
Here you go, Heinrichs. Okay, Cassia. Honestly, not too much you can do here. Can I beam someone? I can't. Okay, then you're gonna come over here. Okay. Nope, okay, I beams it is. This fires
Me?
off.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
A little bit of damage is nothing to pay. Of course, we're out of range. We never get to use officer abilities. We'll just mend reality. Plus, you know, 9 deflection against warp damage is not measurable. Granted, would have been more useful earlier, but not too important. Be gone! Okay. God, it's so funny.
Naturally.
Just kill this thing. Enjoy your brain damage. Who goes next? You know,
But
Avalard.
of course, Lord
you got over there?
Captain.
So much MP. So much AP, I mean.
I will do my duty. Indeed.
I was like, how do I have 47 there? And a level. Okay, this was a very profitable planet. First things first, though. Ballistic skill's nice, but 15 perception's pretty crazy. She has more abilities that directly scale off of perception. And look at that, full combat mask. This guy, though. You know, it doesn't have a stacking limit. Which means... unless it's just one of those hidden informations, Cassia is going to have insane willpower.
I tire of
Alright, what type of
idleness.
level is
Let's move.
this? This is a talent. Ooh, okay. This is nice, but we are running the issue of not issue, quote unquote, that we have usually not. Sorry, I just got a message. Yeah, right. Not very important. Thing is, we're not like not having to AP to attack. We're usually running. In case we're like with the exclusion of maybe Abelard, but even no, not Abelard. It'd be Heinrichs. Heinrichs is really the only one who benefits from this, and it's usually his first turn. If we were smart enough to like constantly apply the warp speed to ourselves, we wouldn't have that problem whatsoever. Again, our main character's AP is not a problem whatsoever. You don't need more crit hit chance. You don't need a medkit zone. It's such a funny thing that they think that's like even significant. Personal combat zone is very tempting because it does open up a lot of flexibility for when, because our character goes first, we don't know everyone's sight lines is the main problem, which, you know, leads to the cases like before where, you know, our zones weren't exactly optimal because we couldn't hit anyone. So this opens up a lot more flexibility for that. Strategic Perfection's tempting, especially since we're going to get another one soon. Right, because this, once we get 3, we'd basically be getting this off every 2 turns, 3 turns at the least, and making all of our zones extremely strong. This is nice, but our kill zone strategy is already strong enough. This allows us to give, right, because we're usually buffing frontline, so 2 MP for a character is fine, but again, we're not exactly running into that issue as much. I mean, that's left, what, 4%? Actually, not that will be 4 eventually. I think this is pretty solid, honestly. So let's think of the situation. Sorry that these ones take so long, because we have to actually think about how the whole party plays, basically. This is good for... It's till the next hit, not to the next turn. Which is good and bad. Good in that it can last more than a turn, obviously. So the idea here is our frontline guys allows them to basically take the tapper opportunity without as much problem, which is nice. Also allows our backline people not to die, per se, from a melee rush. I think we're going with the Strategic Perfection. Or Personal Combat Zone. Let's see, we get another talent right afterwards. We're going to get the Personal Combat Zone. Just because it is flexible enough, and we are sometimes running in cases where we do just pretty much have like 1 free AP. This would be really nice for, like, say, Cassia, who's a little bit more mobile than Yuria, to be able to, like, drag her zone with her if she's in one. Perception, I think, is the obvious case here. Ballistic Silk is tempting as well, but since we're at the, you know, the exact incidents there, figure might as well. You know, it helps our exploits be a little bit better. Okay, what we got for you, buddy? Beacon of Might we don't need. Okay. Stronger parries is nice. This makes it extremely likely we get the parry, but we are already kind of getting the parry pretty often. So I think it's between Enduring Shield, because in this case that is, you know, 13% parry and armor when we have at least 1 temporary rune. So not turn 1, really, but besides that, pretty good. So I think we're going to do this. This will just make him a lot tougher for pretty much every turn. And it's parry bonus and not just armor, right? So it makes our parries much better as well. Very straightforward. What about you, lady? Talent. Alright, we already got against all odds. Do we want Nerves of Steel? Not really. Anything else? You know, in fact, we really just don't want Nerves of Steel. I mean, 12% damage allows her to finish off things with her Eye Blast a lot better. But we kind of already have Kill Zone for that. trying to look for just pure damage upgrades, honestly. So, we don't really crit with the psychic abilities, so it's like not as good as we thought. That's why we removed the star from it. I mean, this allows damage to act as healing, basically. Right? Whenever we kill something or whatever, we can get, actually, you know, because she is ending up with like 50 stacks per fight or whatever on the ones where we are, well, I guess she doesn't get as much on the ones where we're not doing that well, so. And right, it's more important on the harder fights, so you'll actually get less of it. Tempting, because that does just make her a little bit better overall. Alright, what was the other things we were looking at? Mastery of Time, we're still not granting people their turns. Extra MP, pretty useful, honestly. Eye of Oblivion is quite tempting because we're at -7 dodge and stuff, but that's very nice to just have a passive that really helps. For example, the Archmilitant builds that have, we could do the like Purged a Week or whatever, the ones where they do extra damage. In fact, let's take a look at Heinrich's what I'm talking about. Heinrich's here got Demolition, so I guess yeah, just get some awareness, I suppose. Actually, you get a little bit of athletics in case for whatever reason Abelard is not available. But what we were thinking about was this is just bonus armor, which is nice. This is nice because Abelard actually gained that pretty often, but what I was you know, product expertise is still a little bit tempting still. It's just very solid. It allows it to get to 4, which, you know, gives us 16% more damage, basically on turn 1, rather than on turn 2. Again, this is more armor. Yeah, so this would give us the crit, this is what I was talking about, where we get the crit chance. Armor reduction is also nice, because we do have armor reduction in the form of a good couple of people. This would also allow him to stack it a little bit easier. This is also tempting because reducing deflection is a little bit harder. I never did. Star that so I don't forget it. This is honestly kind of useful. Change Vitality allows a little more stuff there. Psalm of Heroes is, I think, what we want to get. That's a common talent, so we will get that next level. So then, back to this. Dismantle, do we want him to do debuff stuff? Or do we just kind of continue? He's really kind of an all-rounder right now. We really only have one... Yeah, Cassie is a little bit too damage focused. That's not actually worth discipline, I don't think. Okay. Combat Master, still tempting. But, yeah, we have... Yeah, where it's like our common talents are kind of already spoken for us. Do we do this? We usually... Honestly, no, because the ones that usually are taunted by Abelard we're kind of like riding off and are shooting and stuff like that, which are fine, but you know, usually he can only grab a couple enemies and we have other things. So more armor is tempting, right? And I'll bring him up to like, you know, around 50% armor, which is nice. I think we might do this. I think we might do the crit hit chance. Because we already have the crit damage, right? So I think we're going to do preferred targets because... And we'll take the Cassia Eye of Oblivion, I think. And then that will always basically have whoever Heinrichs is attacking, you'll just have 10 hit chance. So before I completely commit to that, just, you know, quick look at the other options here. Under my protection... Useful, but honestly fine. This does turn into a plus 10% armor, or, well, I have max 10%, but, eh. I mean, this is damage, but it's not that much, honestly. We're not moving anyone. We're going to do the Eye of Oblivion. Yeah, we're going to get that synergy. Plus, I mean, a little bit less dodge on everyone is, you know, respectable. Cool. Alright, what about you? What have we started for you? We already got Heightened Concentration. Claim of Name is the upgrade. It gets us a free crit, which is, you know, pretty solid, honestly. Gives us more movement. We're kind of okay. More Perception's nice. Plasma Weapon Expert's also tempting. Yeah, quick last look, because it's been with select Bounty Hunter ones. I mean, a little bit extra damage for only 10 rounds. With the conditional of not just being killed, but also killed by a crit is... See, this is a little bit better. We don't need withdraw. Eh. Gaining MP after scoring a crit actually is very nice. I mean, what's the perception? 4. It's going to be 5 eventually, pretty soon. So it's like, what, 8%? 8% more crit chance. It's not terrible. It's not that great. Retaliate's a little bit more interesting because Pascal's slow, right? So he's usually a little bit later in the initiative. So likely something has hit him. Although we'd have to, yeah, it's only like turn 2 and above, actually. This is interesting because this allows us to specifically get traps down more often, right? And apply it, because Pascal has a lot of kind of like utility stuff going on here. So, you know, it's probably going to round down. So 2 AP and a little bit of MP allows us to reposition a bit and allows us to throw down another trap, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, so Saber to Kills, tempting. Already car outside. Alright, we've already got all of this, so we'll save that for when we get a common talent up ahead here. I mean, our thing is hitting hard enough that this is not unrealistic that we do kill someone who's claimed a bounty, just like a small thing. And that allows us to get another guaranteed crit. Yeah, Plasma Potion Expert might come in actually useful. But anyways, we'll do Claim Remain. And then last but not least, Common Talent. Well, probably Dukari Equipment or Dukari Weapon. We don't need dodge reduction. Although, 70% dodge reduction on top of our is equivalent. So actually, it doesn't matter. Because our dodge is going to ramp up a little bit. Allows us to wear Dukari armor, and I'm sure she's going to be the only one who can do it. Dukari weapon proficiency is probably more useful though for us. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, and she's a real talent. It's weird, usually it's the other order. Okay. So we have the direct damage, increasing our lethality. So this is useful because it allows us to use the put a vulnerability for free, basically. Good, but we're not running out of AP really at all. So it's kind of like whatever. This makes our thing hit harder, which is great. She's usually going like second or so, which but this allows us to hit 2 openings, right? It allows us consequently then to make this hit a lot harder. Alright, just last little thing here. Do we have any more direct damage stuff? Because we're actually doing quite a bit of that. Don't care. End of Assassin's turn, not good enough. We already know what that is. Don't care. We don't care about the dot, really. It's just for the purpose of having another attack. Nope. Apparently I reduced the volume. I forgot that my headset has that ability. We don't need you to slow. A little bit more like, it basically just translates to having a little bit more lethality. This increases our AP, but what are we going to use it on? Like, theoretically. So let's look at our abilities. Increases our lethality a lot, and does more damage. So probably Elusive Shadow is pretty interesting. Right, that's just a flat 10% extra damage. Reduces armor and deflection. Good. So 8 minus 1, so 7, losing 7 deflection, and then also losing 14% armor. Pretty good, pretty good. That translates to effectively having a decent amount more damage on her, like, main turn, right? Because her, you know, start of turn shot thing is, you know, already going to pen to all the armor without any problem. And then we get a little bit, 14% more dodge reduction, which is kind of whatever. Alright, fainting attack. Thing is, this one boosts our lethality a lot. Deadly calculation for every 10 damage. Divided by N night lethality feels weird to me, but it's so much more dodge, right? That's a flat up 70% more lethality. So another 70 stacks there plus 10 additional damage. We do this right before we do Killing Edge, and then we have a huge amount of damage. This is better for when we have like the turrets, basically. Alright, fainting attack. Less armor pen. A little bit more lethality. And forces of movement. Okay, it's probably going to be poised to strike, so that's something to consider. Yeah, a little bit dodge reflections, whatever. Anyways. Yeah, this just gives us effectively another free shot, but we don't need more lethality in that same way. Okay. So this is just guaranteed plus 5% max wounds, so you know, 100 something health. You know, an extra like 7 such damage. Which is nice. But depending on where it is in the calculation, it could be kind of whatever. So I think create an opening is what we're going for. Just because having access to more openings that are on your side is massive. Especially as the sniper ranger rather than the melee, or sniper assassin rather than melee assassin, where you can move around. We're kind of stationary, so having that actually is, you know, dramatically impacts her ability to just kind of sit. But yeah, massive item power spike. Cool. Yeah, we're going this way. How are colonies doing? Sure. I will take more of those. This is just basically free. We lose a little bit of efficiency, but... Oh. This is a obvious thing for Heinrichs. Yeah, how dogmatic are you? 2? So you get 2 psi rating? God, I know your allies really can't change their stuff in terms of that regard. So, but on like a player character at rank 5, getting 5 extra psi rating at end game would be so funny. We're gonna do it. Just because that's an insane improvement. What were we looking for? We were holding out on getting this for now. We were saving Phlogiston for Fellstone. That's what it was. Because we wanted to get Shrine. Yeah. Okay. Well. I think we're going to arrive in the Dragonus system. Or I guess the Mundus Fallacius system. Oh, hey. And space combat. Lord Captain, Master Helmsman on the line. I can report the quest for the capital world of Von Valencia Dynasty is finally at an end. Dragonus is straight ahead, and we have received countless greetings. Their subjects would like to know when their master will be arriving. We're coming home. I'm pleased to accompany you during... I will be pleased to accompany you during your visit to Dragonus. I can personally introduce Achilleus Scalendar, servant of the Golden Throne, who's previously attended Lady Theodora on Dragonus. I am counting on your benevolence. It's like an old Greek pronunciation of Achilles. Alright. Let's just quickly scan these planets. Oh my god, Phlogiston. Quick, shoot the colonies. Let's get our first level 3 here. Accuser of Sin. Yeah, we don't care about that. So we're going to lose a lot of adamantite, but we do have the ability to get adamantite. Does this spend it? I mean, I doubt it's going to spend 50 profit factor, but, you know, in case it does, it's not worth that. Besides that, though, we get a lot of improvements here. Cool. Yeah, wait, it's playing right here. Sorry, I got so excited that I was like, forgot where I was on the screen. Oh my god, dude, 50 XP. Possible that molten rock poured out as a consequence of natural cataclysm or a collision of a celestial body. Celestial body. Oh my god, dude, 50 XP? Pretty crazy. What's the Adeptus Mechanicus ship doing? Transport shuttle bearing the markings of Adeptus Mechanicus approaching on the ship. Magus Tezaris delegation intends to board our ship and gain audience with your lordship. This is exactly how they phrase it. He intends, not humbly request. Many of my tech comrades neglect diplomacy when interacting with the laity. It is regrettable. What do they want? Honorable Service Omnis, I have ignored our request. Such arrogance is hardly trivial. It rather appears to be part of their intimidation tactics. We'll just be friendly. We're happy with the Adeptus Mechanicus overall. Receive delegation. They may be indeed here on important business. It will be done. Requesting permission to be present. Of course you are. Okay. And by requesting permission, he is, you know, guaranteeing permission. I'll level up the other characters off screen again. We're really not seeing too much use of them, but I'm sure, you know, when they have quest relevance again, I'll use them more often. Argenta Jai is just kind of hard to fit into things, in my opinion. She just doesn't do enough. Like, she does buffs and that stuff, but all of our characters do buffs and accomplish other things, really. Maybe if we didn't have our grand strategist build working as well, she'd feel a little more at home, but she could give more turns to Yulia, I suppose, but, you know, we'd be sacking, I guess, Heinrichs is what we'd really give up for it. Which isn't the end of the world by any means, but it is, I don't know, weird. But Argenta obviously can kind of just swap out as a damage healer. Probably replace Juliet, or Heinrichs, depending. Yeah. Alright, well, we're going to end this here, because I've spent a long enough time on puzzle solving and on leveling that I am sure we are at time. And we'll pick up here with the Adeptus Mechanicus, Mr. Tarzus, and Opticon 22. He's from the, man, he's also traveled a bit. He's from... where Vladion Tokara areas. Or what the hell's it called? The like first area after the after you leave the prologue. Completely forgetting. Anyways, he's from there, and we'll pick up with what's going on here later.